First of all, I want to congratulations to those who trade in the same direction that we forecast the currency market last week. And if you benefit from this, consider to give us a like, subscribe, and consider to share this video to your trading friend, trading community, trading group, so everyone can benefit from this. And I just want to throw out a quick disclaimer that what we are doing right now here is giving you the point of view from us, the way we look at the currency pair in the market. So do not just blindly enter the trade as we say. You must have a trading system, you must have the way that you manage trade, the way you look for a trading setup. So that's what we want to say. And 1 second for like and subscribe to the channel. Ready? Alright, let's jump to this week Forex Weekly Forecast by Stay Green. Alright, let's go. For Australia and New Zealand, last week I predicted there will be a corrective structure before price go down. And pretty similar to my prediction, we have a corrective structure in here. And I predict that the price go down here around this level, and we have a new uptrend. So if you're in a sell position in here, move your stop loss. Otherwise, you wait for a buy setup in here. Or if you are interested of taking profit from this short down movement, then you may consider to open the trade in this blue box. Otherwise, we wait for the good buy setup around here. And that is planned for Australia and New Zealand. Short-term downtrend or longer-term uptrend. For Australian USD, last week I predicted that the market would have not downtrend in here. But in fact, you see the price go up here and retest this level. I'll still keep my opinion that the Australian USD will create another lower low around this level, and then we have another bigger uptrend. So price could hit this level and bounce back, or it could create a false breakout. So you just sit and watch until I see a good buy setup around this area. Otherwise, if you plan to order any sell trade to take profit around this area, feel free to do so if you know how to trade. Otherwise, stay outside the market for this currency pair, and we'll look for a good buy setup in here. For CADCHF, please expect a sideways or corrective structure going up to this level before we have a downtrend. It could be until here or even further. So yeah, in general, we're looking for a sell setup for this currency pair. For Swiss Japan yen, it didn't go at my forecast. That you see in fact going down all the way to here. But if you're in the trade in here and you move stop loss, then there will be no problem. You'll get out of the market, will break even or even a small profit. So now what we do with this currency pair for this coming week. In general, we have an uptrend and the price could even go up until here. So now we only look for a good buy setup and follow the trend. Be careful and pay attention when the price crosses any important resistance level. For EURJPY yen, last week I showed you a blue zone, and so in that place pay special attention when the price enters the zone and whether you decide to open a buy trade. So what we do for this coming week, as the price creates the lower low at this level, we expect to have a very strong uptrend, could even up into here. So I will look for any good buy setup to follow the trend. That is my plan for EURJPY yen. For EURUSD, price go as my forecast from the last week. You can check back my video in last Sunday. So last Sunday at this point, I predict the price will go to this level. So if you're in the trade, congratulations, and you should move the stop loss now. So what is my prediction for this week? The price will have a short corrective structure, and then we'll have another lower low. Could be until this level before we have a stronger uptrend. So if you were in the trade from here, then you may consider to move your stop loss and add some more sell trade in here if you're interested. Otherwise, just sit back and look for buy setup at this level. That is the plan for your EURUSD. For BRENT, price go exactly as I predicted last week. We were at this point and I predict the price will go down, and it really go down to this level. So if you're in trade, move your stop loss and And what we expect for this week, there will be a short corrective structure before price go down to this level and go up. So trade during this period or not is up to you, but my suggestion will sit back and look for a good buy sell in here. For pound Swiss, price go as my prediction. So what I said last week, we have a corrective structure before price go down. So what the market did last week is, yes, we have a corrective structure in here, and I will keep the same prediction as last week, that within this week we'll have a short-term downtrend and then we'll go up. So again, if you're interested to trade the short-term downtrend, up to you. But then if not, we'll sit back and look for a good buy sell in here to join the bigger uptrend. For pound Japan yen, yes, now the currency pair go as my forecast from last week. So you see in here we have a short-term sideways, and then we have a lower low, price go even down here. And yes, the market did the same. So what we expect for this week, for this pound Japan yen, there are two scenarios. And the first scenario is the price may even go lower, create to lower low, and then we have not a stronger uptrend. Otherwise, the second scenario, the price might go straight up and there will be no more downtrend. So you might consider to look for a good buy setup around this area. In general, pound Japan yen we have uptrend, so consider to look for a good buy setup. For pound USD, one more time, my prediction from the last week is correct. You may check my video from the last week. So I predict the price will finish its way to the lower line of the sideways. So we have the price to hit the lower band of the channel, and you can see the price is bouncing back again in here. So what would be the scenario for this week? According to my point of view, we'll expect another corrective structure. The price will create another lower low. It could be around this area. And then we expect a strong uptrend. So what we do this week is look for a good buy sell in this area. So if you consider to take benefit of this short-term downtrend, then feel free to do so. Otherwise, we will wait for a good buy sell in this area. For gold, price go as we expected, and the movement is pretty similar to my forecast. So last week I said we expect a corrective structure before price go down, and in fact we have corrective structure in here. So what we expect for gold this week, you may see a price go down, break the support level, come back retest, and we'll have another stronger downtrend. So in general there will be downtrend, and we'll look for the good sell setup. So in general this week we only look for a good sell setup. You may consider to open sell within this blue zone, and that is planned for gold this week. For New Zealand CAD, we see that the price goes as my forecast last week. So I said I expect a sideways, and in here we have a sideways. Now you can see that this resistance level is really strong, and so what we expect for New Zealand CAD this week, in my opinion, what will happen this week is the price will have a very strong downtrend, and we only look for a sell setup. You may experience a breakout, but very high chance that it is a false breakout, so be careful with that. For me, for this currency pair, I only look for a good sell setup. For New Zealand USD, last week I said I expect a sideways before price go down, and then we have a stronger uptrend. What we have here is the price even not yet go down here, hit the lower channel and bounce back already. So what is my prediction for New Zealand USD this week? I still believe there will be another downtrend before we have strong uptrend. So before that we may have the corrective structure, and then the price will go down. We'll have the downtrend even down here before price go up. So yeah, if you plan to have a sell trade, take profit during this period, you may do so. Otherwise, we'll look for a good buy sell in this zone. For oil, after the last uptrend, now we expect the price will go sideways and be another uptrend again. At any moment, the price can go up, and there will be very little chance that the oil will go down. So in general, we look for a buy setup for the oil. For UCAD, last week we predict that the price will have the corrective structure before go down, but in fact the price tests this level and goes straight down. You can see here So what do we expect for this currency pair this week? There'll be two scenarios. The first scenario, price go with a little corrective structure and then we have no downtrend. Otherwise, if you see the price create another uptrend with a strong bullish candle, then possibly we'll have the uptrend after this. For USD Swiss, last week we predict the price has a short corrective structure and go straight down, but in fact the price go up and test this level. So what is next for this week? We expect the price to have a short sideways period and then go down, or the price can go straight down at any moment during this. So in general we will have a downtrend for this currency pair, and we only look for a good sell setup. For USDJPY, my forecast last week is corrected. So the price go down here and then we have price go down here. Now what we expect for this week, the price will create another lower low and then go straight up. So in general we will have uptrend and only look for a buy setup. If the price doesn't create a lower low, and then it will go straight up. In that case, you consider to look for a good buy setup. So that is my prediction for the forex market for this week from 11 May to 15 May. So once again, if you enjoyed the last week forecast and you have been benefit from that, consider like, subscribe, share the video to your trading friend and trading community, and if we have same opinion, just leave a comment and give me a support. Otherwise, if you have a different opinion, also give a comment and let's discuss about that. I love it. This is the end of my video, and thank you for watching and happy trading. I will see you next week in the next Sunday video of the forecast. So yeah, happy trading and stay green.